All right, we got some Mad Mama drama here. What do you do if you've got a teenage son that is coming off really degrading? Just kind of talks to you with a little lack of respect, and it can happen. And somebody's dealing with this with their 16-year-old that is not only talking degrading to her, but is noticing that he is talking down to some women, teachers, classmates. It's happening to several different people, and she is blaming the dad for the tone. And he is with the dad, her ex-husband, every other week. And it just is something that is intensified when he comes back to the mom, and then she almost has to undo the way that he speaks to people, and then it's a reset when he goes and hangs back out with the dad again.
Oh, no, this is dangerous.
Mm-hmm. She said, I am really horrified to see my son taking on a lot of his dad's worst attributes, and I've tried correcting him, but he gets defensive, and then he accuses me of siding with women too much. And then my ex will gaslight me in front of him, call me a snowflake, which is kind of a snapshot of why we're divorced. So I'm just kind of curious, if your son Rocco is doing this, Virginia, how would you handle it?
I would be livid, and I would let everybody in the equation know exactly how I feel about it. And I would tell the both of them, y'all are a little sick in the head, and you both need to get to therapy. Your ex-husband's probably not going to go, but you can absolutely make your son go and get him with a strong male therapist.
Yeah.
There's a place where we took Rocco called Boys Town right here in West Palm Beach, and they specialize in helping boys work through whatever issues that they have that are challenging mentally.
Yeah.
And they do wonderful work. You've got to try to help this and stop this before it gets out of control.
That's solid. Another male figure. Because
a strong male that will show him what his daddy can't.
I like it, Mama. Spit on that mic like a llama.
That's right.
Yeah. Remember that llama that spit at you at your birthday?
Actually, I think it bit me.
Spit and bit.
Yeah.
He was so excited. We got him a llama encounter for his birthday. And this llama was a jerk.
I think a lot of llamas are, actually. If you kind of do a little deeper dive on a-hole llamas.
Who knew that a llama had a murderous heart?
Yeah.
He wanted all of our heads on a platter.
Yeah, he did not care that it was my birthday.
Yeah, no, not a friendly animal. Not at all. I got another email here, and I've seen things like this happening. They have got a neighborhood kid that loves their house and a little too much. They're in a new neighborhood. There's a ton of kids, but there's one kid who... he's an only child, and he's a bit of a loner. Well, he's latched onto our son, and he wants to hang out with our son nonstop. And he is always coming to the door, unannounced, knocking, wanting to come in, wanting to play, wanting to stay the night, just inviting himself over. And I do feel bad. And at first, it was like, okay, you know, we want him to have a friend and a play date and all that kind of stuff. But the one thing that's kind of crazy is how much his own parents don't really pay attention to him. They seem to be fine with him never being home, never eating there, never spending the night there. And so we do feel bad for him, but boy, this kid is a lot. He's very talkative. He's always kind of getting into stuff. And it really is exhausting for us to try to watch him, because if anything happens to him, obviously we are responsible. So we do feel bad for him, but at the same time, we kind of feel like prisoners in our own house. And over the weekend, it got to the point where we all were hiding when we saw him coming up to the front door.
So are trank guns illegal?
You're not supposed to trank the neighborhood kids. But I do see your point.
Yeah, they said, look, we don't want to hurt his feelings, so that's first and foremost. But we also don't want to babysit this kid all day, every day. And it's been happening all summer long, and we're just kind of over it. What do you do?
I think you got to move.
Again, they just got into a new house.
No, you do what my mom always taught us to do. When you hear a knock, you go and run and hide behind a piece of furniture.
Okay, is that it?
Yes.
I think that's what they just did.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to do that.
That's how I was raised.
Pretend like you're not home.
Do you have to just maybe level with the kid and just say, hey, you know, we're busy doing a project right now. Can you come back a little bit later and maybe set a time for this kid and say, hey, you know what? We got to get onto something. We're going to have to send you home now. I mean, that's not rude, and you can be polite and you can set up some parameters for the kid. And I think maybe that's, if you're worried about doing both, that might be the way to do it.
I just don't answer the door.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
because honestly,
A conversation. Now you're all involved.
I see you guys in there.
dude,
No, you don't.
Dude, if you answer your door, you're either going to get one of two things: an annoying kid or people trying to sell you solar panels.
I'd rather deal with the solar panels than this kid.
I'd watch your words.